Workout. Foundation we talk about all the time. If you're not doing push-ups, you're not doing some type of pull-ups, you're missing the boat. You might as well jump off the boat. Okay? Got to do them. They're important. But I'm not a big believer in just saying, okay, we're going to do push-ups. So we incorporate our push-ups into our exercises. Because in this next segment, we're going to call it our push-up combos. And I like the way we do them because we're also getting that rotator cuff, that shoulder work you see when we walk it out. So right now, what we're going to start with. Two-handed high pull. Walk it out. Push up. Walk it back. That's one. Let's do 5 of them. Walk it out. Get a good push up. Any 90-minute program, the least amount of push-ups I'll do in a program is 60 to 70. I've been known to do 200 to 300 push-ups in a 90-minute period. You talk about intensity, you talk about going after it. Now let's just change it around a little bit. Let's go a one-handed high pull on the right, one-handed high pull on the left. Let's take a walk, do a push-up, and walk it back. Let's do 5 of them. We're doing a high pull on the right, a high pull on the left. Then we're walking it out. Nice, nice. I like to walk. Hey, you know what? We don't teach your kids how to fall enough. What's that? Is you got to go down on all fours. Can you crawl? And I'll talk a lot about that in my warm-up series. But you know, you need to be able to do movements like that. You're an athlete, you haven't fallen on the ground yet, you're a much better athlete than I was. Get on the ground, you got to learn to pick yourself up quick. Okay, let's do this. Incorporate all kind of different exercises. Let's do a dead clean on the right, a dead clean on the left. Hey, let's go for a walk and do a push-up and walk it back. Let's go. 5 and 5. It's a great way to incorporate your push-ups into your program. Now, next series I'm going to change. You can change your push-ups around. You just don't have to do a regular push-up. Next series we'll do a power push-up when we do it. You can change what you do. You can do T's where you come out and do a T. But you can do some type of push-up work. Okay, let's go 5 on the right, 5 on the left. Now what I want to do, I want to do snatches. We're going to snatch 5, 1 on the right, 1 on the left. Then we're going to put it down. We're going to walk it out. But what I want you to do is a power push-up. We're going to show you real quick on a power push-up. Say Anthony's walking it out. Put his chest on the ground. Now, bench pressers, great exercise. Because if you can't do this, you're not pushing the bar off your chest fast enough. I want you to push off that ground as fast as you can. Or you're almost go airborne, Ants. Let's go. Man, you tell me that's not different than a bar? What are you talking about when you're bench pressing? Speed of the bar. Even though it doesn't come up fast, you want that mental set, that mindset. Man, you got to blow the bar off my chest. Well, that's how you start it right there. So what we're going to do, we're going to snatch 1 on the right, 1 on the left. We're going to walk it out, our chest on the ground, and we're going to do a good power push-up. And then walk it back. Here we go. Chest on the ground. Power up. There you go. I want to see that explosion. That's a bench press, fellas. Right there. That's what it's about. How fast can you get that body moving? You're going to generate that bar just as quick. As long as that mindset says I'm moving it fast, that bar may not move it fast. But man, the thought's there. We talk about foundation of a program. We want to get our young athletes to bench. Well, if they can't do this, how are they going to bench? They can't do a push-up. They can't do a power push-up and explode their own body weight off the ground. How are they going to do a bar? Okay. You guys okay? You're hanging in there? Okay. Dead clean. Squat. Press. Put it down. Walk it out. Do a regular push-up. Walk it back. Let's do 3 on the right, 3 on the left. Dead clean. Squat. Press. Press on the way up. Okay? Put it down. Walk it out. Walk it out. Do a push-up. Now go to the left hand. Now go to the left hand. Dead clean. Squat. Press. Walk it out. Okay, we're going to do 3 on each side. Good, good, good. And you've been watching them do this for maybe 4 or 5 minutes, and they've been doing a lot of exercise. So playing tucker you out here. You're going after it. They're knocking a lot of push-ups out. Now again, just so you know, I don't do everything we're doing all the time. We pick and choose from our menu. And I tell you what, you've even seen a quarter of it so far. What a great menu. Okay, the last thing I want to do with these guys, and then we'll come out and do a couple different things. Push-up variations that I do. Everybody's done them. We'll take the bell, put it on its belly, put your left hand on the bell, and let's do 10 regular push-ups. But now we're uneven. Last time I checked, life was uneven. So, we might as well train a little uneven. And then we'll switch over and do 10 on the other side. And notice where I'm going with the next one. I know he's thrilled to death. He loves me. Okay, we're going to watch here now because this is great. An exploding push-up. Anthony's going to put his hand on that bell. He's going to put his chest on the ground. He's going to explode up, but when he's done exploding, it's actually going to move because that hand there is going to end up on that bell and he's going to be there. Let's show him, Anthony, how it's done. Exploding. Boom, right there, back and forth. Man, look at that. Look at that explosion. If you want to bench press, do this first. Get your body. Teach it how to explode one arm. One arm explosion here. Real good exercise. Let's all try it here. Let's give it a shot. We got a guy right from the Naval Academy here. Let's see what the Navy's doing for him here. Explode up. There you go. There you go. Real good explosion. And you got to move at the same time. Real good job. Oh, man, we're just getting it here. Good job with power. Good job, fellas. Okay. We already did high pulls, 2-handed high pulls, but we do some different combos. Again, I talked about foundation. If you can't squat, you're in trouble. If you're an athlete, you know what your coach is saying. Low man wins the battle. If you can't play low, basketball player, if you can't play defense down here and have muscular strength while you're down there, you're in trouble. Because what will happen, you'll look good in the first quarter. Well, by the fourth quarter, you're tired. You'll be up in here and you won't be able to stay low. We practice to stay low. We want that chest up. A good front squat. I really believe this is one of the better front squats we do. What we're going to call this, we call it a 2-hand high pull. Stick. Whenever they hear me say stick, we're going to high pull it and hold it there. We're going to stick it and then squat. 2-hand high pull, stick it, and squat. Elbows up, and they got to go down to like good parallel squat. Well, that's beautiful. Let's do 10 of these because they're so pretty, Ranchford. I want everybody to see you do it 10 times. Yes, because you're going to see where this evolves to and what you should be able to do. Low man wins the battle. Guy has good hip flexion. Guy who can squat. If you're an athlete, you can't squat, find somebody to teach you how to squat. Okay, well, we do 2-handed, we do 1-handed. Not that difficult. Now let's just do a 1-handed high pull. Again, we're going to balance over here, put the weight over here, and do the same thing. Stick it. 1-hand high pull, stick it, and squat. A little bit of core involved out here, but the weight's over here now. So now they got to balance themselves out a little bit. Let's do like 4 or 5 on the right, 4 or 5 on the left. Let's give the good people a good shot at this. Because these guys are doing such a good job, we're going to go right into the next one and go on a roll. Because these guys are the masters, the squat masters here. Been called a lot of things, but never a squat master. Okay, stick squat combos. I know that sounds weird, and you say, well, what the hell is Coach talking about? Okay, but here you go, watch this. And I'll tell you what, you want to talk about low man and winning the battle, having strength down low, let's go into a 2-handed high pull. Go right down to a squat and stay there. Go. Now, once we get there, you say, what are we going to do? Well, I'm just going to sit here and talk to them while we're here. Let's do 10 high pulls. Look where they are. They're parallel. They're working parallel. Man, look, that's beautiful. They can stay down there. They have strength. Come on up. Get you out of there for a minute now. Let's go down with one arm. Let's do a 1-hand. So let's go do a 1-hand high pull. Get down to that squat position. And let's do a 1-hand high pull. Man, Ranford will sit down here forever. So will I. They work at this. But I'll tell you what, that's why they have bendability, flexibility. You know, I call it bendability all the time. They can stay there. Okay. Now, we've done that. There's one other thing we'll do out of this. Let's get down into one hand, get down there, and let's dead clean from that position. And you want to talk about being able to generate power? Now let's go right to the flick and the clean here. Staying in the parallel position, balancing yourself out. You tell me he doesn't have bendability? He stays and plays low? Look at this. You master this, you're a lot better off.